Welcome to the Illinois Statehouse News Vodcast about the Rod Blagojevich corruption trial. I'm Benjamin Yount here in Springfield. Thursday saw another day of testimony from former Blagojevich Chief of Staff John Harris, and once again had the jury listening to phone calls. The calls were caught on tape by the federal authorities, and they all were a flurry of calls in the aftermath of Barack Obama's election in the fall of 2008. And as our reporter in the courtroom, Bill McMorris, tells us, those tapes really paint a picture of Rod Blagojevich.
Rod Blagojevich was a man running scared in the weeks after the 2008 election. He was scared for his family's financial future. He was scared of the Chicago Tribune. He was scared of a federal investigation into his alleged dealings with corrupt influence peddler Tony Rezko.
Here's my criterion. You want to hear it now? I told Patty?
Yeah.
These three criterion in this order: our legal situation, our personal situation, my political situation. This decision, like every other one, needs to be based on that. Legal, personal, political. What do you think?
Yeah, they all intersect or overlap.
I know.
You know, first he wanted a cabinet position with the Obama administration. Chief of Staff John Harris, who's now testifying against him, told Rod that that was a bit of a reach. Then he said he wanted to land a position with a political advocacy group sponsored by labor organizations. Harris thought he was doing well. But then Rod got a little more entrepreneurial in his demands.
But I would say one of these things is you go to Bill Gates, you go to Warren Buffett, you go to George Soros, you go to those big Democrat multi-billionaire guys, and you ask them all to, all do $2.5 million, or if they do, a couple of million each. And I don't know if we're, I wouldn't even be averse to being upfront about it and saying that we've established this organization. They're all going to Washington to push these things that we've done in Illinois, that we can continue to push in Illinois. But it might be easier with all the economic conditions and the politics here for the rest of this to happen from Washington with a Democratic president and a Congress and a Senate. And this senator that I'm appointing has agreed to champion this stuff, this organization we've put together to advocate and help them pass it at the federal level.
Jurors also heard on tape that while Rod was worried about Rod, the newly elected President Obama was worried about not bringing an Illinois connection.
He gave us 4 names that the president would find acceptable.
Who are they?
Not in any rank order.
Who are they?
Jesse Jackson Jr.
Go ahead.
Jan Schakowsky.
Yeah.
Tammy Duckworth.
Yeah.
Dan Hines.
Okay.
He doesn't want to say who he doesn't like, but take it basically that if they're not on this list, he's not high on them.
Okay.
The unspoken there was emo.
He doesn't want emo.
Yeah.
John Harris is not yet done. He's expected back on the witness stand on Monday, this time to talk about that high-profile horse racing legislation. You can always find this podcast here on IllinoisStatehouseNews.com or on our YouTube channel, and check daily papers across the state of Illinois for our coverage of the Blagojevich corruption trial.